approved 10 luggage into the overhead locker.
Small bags and anything containing power banks or glass bottles must be put underneath the seat in front of you. And make sure the aisle and exit areas are nice and clear.
If you need a hand, we'll be happy to help. Have a lovely flight.
It's outside. Yeah, sorry. And you'll have to take the top off.
Holidays flight shortly departing for Leeds Bradford Airport. We do thank you for your swift boarding this morning. Unfortunately, we do have a slight air traffic control slot, but hopefully that may come forward. Please do remain seated. Making use of the overhead locker space, as we do have quite a lot of that today. We are not full on board today's flight, so please do make use of the overhead locker space and store any large items up above wherever you feel that you need to. If you do have any items, any glass bottles in the overhead lockers, and we do ask that you remove these before departure. Ladies and gents, whilst we are still on the ground and the doors are open, you can still use the toilets if you need to. But please do just be mindful of queuing in the aisles, and when the cabin crew make you aware that you do need to be seated, then that must happen immediately. Thank you. Being on board together. That's why we've created a zero tolerance policy to protect you and us from any disruptive behaviour. When you fly, you're governed by a set of regulations called the Air Navigation Order. So we need to let you know that it's illegal to be drunk, smoke or vape on board. If you brought any alcohol with you, you cannot drink this on this flight. You can only drink alcohol that is served by us. We know you want to relax and have a nice time, so let's enjoy being on board together. You can use your phones and tablets in flight mode, but please use your headphones. Just so you know, power banks are banned from use during this flight, and also must not be stored in overhead lockers. If you have one, please keep it within reach or in a bag underneath the seat in front of you. Please switch off laptops and other larger electronic devices on the way to takeoff. If you lose any of your devices, or if they become damaged, hot or start producing smoke, you need to tell us immediately. Please now make sure any bag is safe on the way and your seatbelt is fastened and ready to take off. We'll be on our way as soon as possible.
Two holidays, Boeing 737 service bound for Leeds Bradford International Airport. My name is Phil. It's my pleasure to be your captain this morning. Joining me on the flight deck, Senior First Officer Andy. Andy's got the pleasure of flying you to Leeds today, eventually to an altitude of 34,000 feet. Flight time in the region of 2 hours and 20 minutes. We'll be taking off on the northerly facing runway here in a very sunny Mahon, and then continuing northerly then all the way up towards the coastline of France. Towards Marseille, we'll then take a left turn and routing to the west of Lyon, and then onwards overhead Paris before crossing the Channel and routing to the east of London. Maybe some nice views, nice and clear on our way down this morning overhead London, but we'll eventually get to Luton, and then that's when we start to parallel the M1 all the way up to about Emley Mast before taking a right turn towards Leeds. This morning it was a couple of showers passing through, but temperatures are increasing and there's a little bit of a breeze from the west, but reasonably pleasant for your arrival. Certainly not as nice as what it is here in Mahon. Got a wonderful team looking after you in the cabin today, led by Kirsty. Joining Kirsty is Emily and Holly. The crew are here for your comfort, but primarily for your safety. I'd really appreciate it, folks, when the safety demonstration commences, if you can give that your full attention. It's not just for your safety, but for the safety of all those around you as well. Thank you for your prompt boarding, folks. I do know we are a couple of minutes behind schedule. That was due to the aircraft. Once we did get on the ground here in Mahon, they were quite slow with the steps and the buses to get our passengers off who've just arrived. However, we do have an air traffic control restriction today. We have one on the way down and we have one on the way home, and it is owing to restrictions in French airspace. On my iPad in front of me, you guys can't see it, I can see lots of red from Marseille all the way up towards the north of Lyon. We do have to sit here for a short while, I'm afraid, folks. It's well out of our control. At the minute, we cannot push and start our engines until about past. I know that's frustrating. I know you all want to get home. We want to go home as well. It's not the crew's fault. It's not our fault. Eurocontrol imposed the restrictions. So the only things that we can do about it is we can close the doors with a ground team ready for us to start engines. We've put in what's called a ready message. That has already been put in by Andy, sat next to me. And now Eurocontrol can see that we are ready to go. We cannot put that ready message in until you were all on board with the doors closed, but now it's on and they can see that. So if somebody misses their slot somewhere around the network and they want to go through that airspace, we can jump them in the queue. However, speaking to our operations department, the delays have not come forward much at all. However, we'll try our very best to get you home, and when we do get underway, we will speed up to try and get you home for an on-time or as close to an on-time arrival as possible. With that in mind, folks, the air conditioning is on full. The gas vents above your head, if you can open those up to allow cool air to flow to keep you cool, that would be much appreciated, and it will keep the cabin nice and cool for everybody on board. The seatbelt signs will stay on. However, if you do need to use the facilities on board, please do feel free to do so. Just plan on us starting our engines at around past the next hour. Apologies again, folks. Andy will come back to you when we do eventually get going in the cruise, and he'll give you an updated time of arrival, some updated weather and any other pertinent information. But for now, please do sit back, relax, we will get you underway very shortly. We can now start our engines at 22 minutes past, so the delay is coming down, so just bear with us, thank you.
For departure.
Our Boeing 737-300. It's very important, so please remove any headphones and listen carefully.
In the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find a safety instruction card.
It has all sorts of safety information, with details about emergency doors and escape routes, oxygen masks, how to use the life jackets, the brace position, and more.
And you'll find even more safety info in our Jet2 magazine. Please be aware of the safety signs in the cabin and follow all instructions given by us.
This plane has 6 emergency exits. These are clearly marked, and we're pointing them out to you now. There are 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 2 overwing exits in the centre, and 2 doors at the front.
To help you find your way to the exits when there's reduced lighting and visibility, we have extra lighting in the ceiling and in the aisle along the floor. Take a look to your nearest exits now, bearing in mind that they may be behind you.
If you need to leave the plane quickly, take off your shoes or anything that may damage the slide. Leave all luggage behind and go to your nearest usable exit.
If there's a change in cabin pressure, masks like these will appear from the panel above your head. As soon as you see it, pull down to start the flow of oxygen. Breathe normally as you put it over your mouth and nose, then adjust a bit. Make sure you put your own mask on the mask may not inflate, but rest assured, oxygen will still be flowing.
A life jacket can be found in a protective bag under your seat. When told by us, open the bag by pulling the tab, remove it and pull it over your head. Put the strap around your waist, fasten at the front as we're showing you, and tighten by pulling the tab.
Once you're outside the plane, inflate the life jacket by pulling down on this red toggle. If you need to inflate it more, blow into this tube.
There's also a light and a whistle to help you attract attention.
It's time to fasten your seatbelt. Simply press the two metal ends of your seatbelt together until they click. Then pull the strap to adjust so it's tight and low around your waist. To release your seatbelt, just lift the metal cover.
So you're ready for takeoff. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened, with your tray table and cup holder folded away, and your armrests down. Please check that bags or loose items are safely put under the seat in front of you.
Thanks for listening. We'll soon be on our way.
Mahon. Apologies once again for the slight delay due to restrictions over Europe. Hopefully it went into your capital, and we've got you off as quickly as we possibly could. We departed off the Northern runway, leaving the shores of Menorca behind us, climbing up to a cruising altitude today. 34,000 feet, we've left the Mediterranean, we've coasted in over Marseille. That was the previous city we saw on the coast. Now on the right hand side we've got Lyon and the Alps stretching off to the right of the aircraft. We're pretty much cruising up the central part of France today. We are heading up towards Paris, hoping some good views of the French capital before going over the English Channel. Above the Dover, Calais crossing, up over London, up to our northwesterly track up towards the Midlands and in towards Leeds Bradford. Currently we have about 590 miles left to destination, and currently due to get in at 5:21 local time, so about an hour and a half left to travel. Back in Leeds, currently it's a reasonably nice day. Temperatures have dropped in the last 2 days, so looking at mid-teens, so we'll get back to Leeds probably 14 or 15 degrees with a westerly breeze. Anticipating it to be dry on arrival. We should have smooth conditions on the way back to Leeds today. I would ask if you are in your seat, please keep your seatbelt loosely fastened, and then we'll keep you nice and secure. Well, what goes for you, just enjoy the flight service from the team in the cabin, and I will speak to you later on the flight to update you on arrival time, when to expect many thanks.
next return Jet2.com flight or your next rebooking with Jet2 Holidays. To claim your money off, book online on our Jet2 app, through our friendly call centre or with your local independent travel agent.
You can now use your phones, but larger devices and power banks must stay switched off. Why not download our app now, where you can sign up for a free My Jet2 account. You'll have access to exclusive benefits and holiday inspiration, as well as money-saving discounts and chances to win prizes from your favourite brands with My Jet2 perks. From everyone at Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays, we can't wait to see you again soon, and we hope you've all had a lovely holiday.